Welcome to elenasbarre low impact full body workouts. On this channel you find different format workouts that will help you to tone up your muscles, improve your posture, gain overall strength, endurance, balance and flexibility. Check more classes on elenasbarre Patreon. Join us for my crazy piano practice on Sundays. We also talk about controversial topics that can trigger you. You participate in our conversations voluntarily at your own risk. Read the disclaimer in the description box. If you don't want to be mentally or physically challenged, I suggest that you skip this video. Thank you so much for your understanding. Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to elenasbarre low impact full body workouts. We have Melody and Eamma today, and we are doing a super fun Kundalini practice. Guys, we've already done it before with Eamma. She was teaching us, she was at that point completing her Kundalini Yoga Teacher training. Now she's a certified Kundalini Yoga instructor. And she promised to be kind to us today. Right, Eamma?
Yes.
So yeah, let's have some fun. She says that you will need 2 yoga blocks to sit on and prepare some water and drink during your practice. And then listen to her instructions, what she's telling you. Tell us a few words about Kundalini.
So Kundalini is the yoga of awareness. The Kundalini means coiled serpent. It's coiled 2.5 times at the base of your spine in the root chakra. And the postures and exercises and that Kundalini uses, it also uses mudra and chanting to raise the energy up through your spine.
Cool. Interesting. Well, okay, guys, I'm going to zoom her in so you will only see her and maybe ask me and Melody to the side so that you can better practice and see what she's doing. Read the disclaimer in the description box, please. You're practicing this class at your own risk, at your own discretion. elenasbarre members are not going to be liable for any results or the lack of the results you might experience, okay? And we have accounting ship joining us today for the Kundalini practice. Hi, accounting ship. Yes, good to see you. Okay, we are ready to go, Eamma. The class will be about 40 minutes plus a short meditation at the end, okay?
Yeah. So I have got notes in front of me, so if you see me looking down, that's why. And if you see me on my phone, it's purely for a timer. It's not I'm texting people or emailing or anything.
Okay.
How we always start a Kundalini class with the Adi mantra, which is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And we do that 3 times. So if you want to just bring your hands together in prayer position, and your thumbs against your heart center. And just breathe naturally for a second. And just settle your body. Take a deep in breath. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll inhale and to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And if you just want to bring your hands to your knees and just sit for a second and just feel your body and notice how it feels. So we're going to start today on, if you want to come into tabletop, we'll start with cat and cow. We do cat and cow dynamically in Kundalini. So make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. And as you breathe in, bring your head up into cow position. And breathe out as you come into cat. And just do it slowly, and softly, just to warm your body up. Make sure you keep it soft. It's 5:30 in the evening here, whereas it might be early morning for you, so your body may not be feeling it. But just making sure that you keep the rhythm with the breath. We won't do this for too long. You can speed it up if you want, or if you want to stay at the same pace, that's fine as well. Inhale and bring your head up and go into cow position. Exhale and go down into cat. And relax. If you want to come sitting on your heels, rock pose. So this is going to be spinal flex. So you have your hands on your knees and you're just going to bring your chest forward like you're presenting your heart to God or the sky or whatever you believe in. And as you come back, so it's literally like that. You want to keep your shoulders still. You're literally just moving your spine. I didn't set a timer for the last one. So if you just inhale as you come forward, exhale as you come back. And again, just do it at the speed you want. You can do it fast like that, or you can just be more mindful and do it slowly. But just keep it soft. You're also keeping your head still. I should have said that a bit earlier. That's it. You're looking great.
I'm trying to put it so that you can see us.
Thank you. That's better.
Uh-huh.
It's quite lonely when you can only see yourself. But no, that's perfect. If you want to inhale and just back to a neutral spine and hold it and engage the root lock, which is when you contract all the muscles around your sex organs, perineum and anus. And relax with an exhalation. If you want to come back to cross-legged or easy pose, whichever's more comfortable for you. That's perfect. So we're going to do spinal twist. So you bring your hands to your shoulders, your underarms are parallel to the ground, your forefingers are at the front and your thumbs are at the back. So you're holding on to your shoulders. You are keeping all of this straight. So you are going to be moving as like a solid unit. And you breathe in as you go to the left and exhale as you get to the right. I always like the visual that you pick up the breath on the left and then drop it on the right. And just keep it a soft twist. But just let it move freely. You guys are looking great. Inhale as you come to center and hold and engage the root lock. Contract all the muscles at the base of your spine. And relax. Your hands down. Bring your hands to your knees. We're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So you bring it up and just let your shoulders fall. But let's squeeze that tension out. Inhale as you shrug up. Exhale on the release. Inhale and squeeze them up as high as you can. And release with an exhalation. Okay. And if you want to bring your legs, so there, in a wide V, engage your feet. So keep them strong. This helps it's called the life nerve. So this is about stretching your life nerve. What you're going to do is inhale. You make sure your back is straight and you're trying to elongate your spine. This will help you. You're trying to create some space here. So you inhale, turn your torso and go down. Exhale. No, inhale as you come back up. Inhale as you go down. You don't have to reach over with the opposite. It's this one. Yeah. If it's there's a variation on this where you can have your arms up and inhale, turn and go down. If that makes it easier for you. It's not about reaching your toes, it's just about the stretch. So if your knee is only accessible that today, or that's fine as well. And if you want to come back to center, inhale. And as you exhale, just hinge forward. And just try to keep your chest still lifted, and just close your eyes down and just relax for a minute. Long, deep breathing. Inhale and come back up. If you want to shake your legs out and take some water. So we're going to do, that's our warm up. We're going to do the Kriya for conquering imagined disabilities. So all the little niggles that we have about ourselves and the things that stop us doing things, it's all in our heads. This Kriya will help develop the courage to overcome our imagined disabilities. It's 3 simple exercises. They all have the same breath. So this breath is through an O-shaped mouth. It's a huff breath. So it's going to be through an O-shaped mouth, and it's from here. You're going to be like that. You will sound a bit rough, but that's part of this breath. It will help clear things if you've got anything going on in your chest. You're not puffing your cheeks out. So it's not like that. It's like that. Okay? So the first exercise, it's said to bring great healing. So you're going to have your elbows bent with your fingers pointing up and your palms facing forward, and the movement is going to be like that. So you twist your forearm and your hands into fists. That's it. And you're going to be doing this in time with the breath. So it won't be as slow as that. You can do it at the speed of the breath that you're comfortable, but it's going to look something like this. Okay? The gaze is at the tip of your nose, so your eyes are only going to be open a little amount. So let me just set a timer. And we're going to do this for 3 minutes. So when you're ready, go. So palms, when you're opening and closing your palms as you're doing it. Brilliant. Brilliant, you've got it. It's very easy to lose coordination. I do it all the time. Just over a minute left. You will feel some resistance in your forearms. Just keep with it. I know it's difficult. But you're doing fantastic. 40 seconds left. If it gets too difficult, you can either stop and come back to it, or just deepen your breathing and like really breathe into your arms. Use the breath to power you through. Ten seconds. Breathe in and make fists. And squeeze them really tight. Squeeze every muscle in your body and just really tense it. Exhale and release slightly. Make fists again and tense. Breathing in and just tensing your whole body. Exhale and just release slightly and repeat again. Just one more inhalation. Inhale and squeeze. Exhale and relax. And just sit. And just long, deep breathing. So the next one, this one will work out the blocks in your life. So you've got your both hands open, palms, and you're again with the breath, and you're going to be just doing that. You always start with your left, so you'll be like that. It's like you're trying to push something away. Lead with the heel of your hand. So the base of your hand. So put that sort of forward. So you've got a bit of tension in your arm. And again, this is going to be for 3 minutes. I'll tell you when to start. Okay, go for it. You will find your body will naturally twist. And just go with it. You're halfway. Just really imagine you're pushing whatever it is away from you. You're looking great. Less than a minute left. Well, 45 seconds to be exact. "15 seconds left." Really put everything into it this time. Inhale as you bring your left hand forward, the right hand back, make them into lion's claws. So yeah, just curl the tips of your fingers. Inhale, hold. Exhale with a cannon breath. And then inhale and switch. Exhale with a cannon breath. Inhale and switch. Exhale with a cannon breath. And relax. And just sit and notice your body. So the last one of this, same breath again. So this time you're going to have your arms like this, so kind of forming a W. And what you're going to be doing is circular like that. So you're stirring the energy up. This exercise really benefits your heart because it's sort of opening your chest up and your heart center. So your fingers are spread but cupped slightly. So you're scooping the energy around. Do you understand? Oh, sorry, my foot's gone to sleep. I'm going to have to sit with my leg out. And again, this is for 3 minutes. This is probably my least favorite of the 3 exercises. So when you're ready, you can start. Make this a lovely, strong movement. You're looking beautiful. You're halfway through. 45 seconds left. Nearly there. So bring your arms out straight, not straight, but out by your sides like that. Keep your hand really strong and stick your tongue out to it. Inhale and stick your tongue out to its max and tense every muscle in your body. Exhale. Inhale again. We repeat it twice more. So inhale, stick your tongue out to its max and tense every muscle in your body till you shake. Exhale. Inhale once more and stick your tongue out again. And tense every muscle. Exhale and relax. And you can relax all the way down to Savasana. And just enjoy this to let your body rest and consolidate all the work that you've just done. So if you want to just start bringing some movement into your fingers and your hands and feet, wiggle your fingers and toes, circle your wrists and your ankles, and then the other way. If you want to bring your knees up to your chest and rub your hands and the soles of your feet together to wake up the meridians. Do a cat stretch. Bring your knees back to your chest and just hold on to your the back of your thighs and rock and roll a couple times and come back up to seated. Okay, so I'm going to end today's class with a short meditation. And I found this and I thought it ties in quite nicely with the Kriya that we've just done. This is the meditation to connect your subconscious and your intuition. So I've gone for a very brain-based practice today. So we sit in easy pose. There's a breath with this meditation. It's called the Trinity breath. And it's 2 parts in and 1 part out. And so again, through puckered lips. And imagine you've got an imaginary straw and you're just the breath in and then exhale through your nostrils. Your elbows are going to be bent and your fingers up. You're going to be in Gyan Mudra. So your hands, thumb and forefinger. Your arms perpendicular to the floor. And you're just going to sit and do this breath. We're going to do it for 6 minutes. And where's that gone? So when you're ready to begin, close your eyes down. They're 9/10 closed, so only a little bit open. And it's like you're sucking all the prana, all the life force in. Inhale, maintaining the posture, and engage the root lock. Contract all the muscles around your sex organs, perineum and anus. And relax. And just sit, long, deep breathing. And just notice the difference in your body from the start of the class to how you feel now. Notice any changes, any differences. To close a Kundalini class, we always say 3 long sat-nams. So if you bring your hands back to prayer position, your thumb against your sternum. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you, yogis. I hope you enjoyed the class.
Wow, thank you, Eamma. It was fun.
Yeah, I love that class. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I feel like it, like I got like a good, like, you know, decent like upper body, especially like the hands. I'm just like I was feeling it like in my palm, you know, like not like a painful bad way, but just like, wow, I'm like real, like, I don't know if Elena experienced that as much, just like being a piano player, her fingers.
Oh yeah.
There's lots of stuff in your wrist, so that actually helps with that.
Yeah, I noticed in my forearms a lot of activation, and like my fingers, I was feeling it towards the end. Like I could barely move them. Yeah, I was wondering how I would play the piano today after today's class.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you
That's
did
okay.
well. I could see you were struggling with that one, and you stuck with it. So well done.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, you always find some challenging exercises to work on, and this is what fascinates me with the Kundalini yoga. It looks like it's not too complicated, but when you sustain it for a long time, it can get really tiring.
Nearly did the meditation that I'm doing as a 40-day practice, and there's so much going on with that one. I'll just tell you what it is. It's Kundalini Kriyas, spelled Kirtan. It's one of Kundalini's like most popular meditations, and normally you do it, you chant sa ta na ma, but each finger represents something, and you sa ta na ma. Normally it's like that. We're doing it crossed hands. So straight away your brain is working in a backwards way because you're still doing that. So you've got the posture, you're chanting, you are looking at the tip of your nose while you're doing it. And another visual just to add on, you imagine energy beaming in through your crown, so, and then out through your third eye, and you're sa ta na ma. So you're imagining the energy circulating.
Wow.
A lot of coordination.
I'm on day 7 and I'm just starting to get to grips with it.
I bet.
How long do you do that, like at a time?
We're doing that for 11 minutes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of Kundalini is just like, I mean, it does get like physically tiring. Like after a while, like not at first, but just because like the endurance like aspect of the muscle training, like it, you know, even though you're not like lifting heavy weights, but then it just kind of gets into like the mental. I feel like it's good mental training just because it's like so repetitive, and like you have to push through, like even when like, you know, you start like losing coordination and like
and your body will start resisting, and it start, you know, you're like, if you're doing something like that, you, after a while,
I think last time we did this once.
And your body's screaming at you going, oh, it's hurting, but it's not. It's just your body is sending a message to your brain, and you just tell your brain to shut up, and like actually you're not in pain, it's just your body trying to protect you. You can push through it, and once you've broken that mental barrier, it becomes a whole lot easier. And it's worth sticking with each posture, even if your body's screaming at you, because the feels that you get afterwards are just incredible. But yeah, so I hope you found that class gentler than the last one.
It was definitely gentler than the last one, but I did enjoy the last one too. You know, it was a great class, guys. If you haven't tried it, go check it out. I think it's still on elenasbarre YouTube channel. Tell us how was that one. I think that we should try to keep it somewhat consistent, just to get the feeling of the Kundalini, because after doing it just for one class, you probably won't get used to it, right? You have to stay consistent with it. Like Eamma, she's doing it every day, right? So if you do it like once a week for some time, and then I really miss our community classes. I know Melody was onto some stuff in summer, but I miss you, girl. I really miss the workouts that we did together.
Yeah, I might be able to, like, not every Sunday, but maybe like once a month. I should actually have like the next week or two off, and then greenhouse season will be starting soon here, so I'll kind of figure out what my schedule is. I might be pretty busy again for a few months after that, but
sorry, my alarm clock. This is what time I usually wake up on Sundays. When we don't have a class. But I really do miss our community classes, because it tells me that I'm not alone, you know, and I see you guys exercising, like pushing through it too, and I'm like, oh gosh, I love to see the faces. I was trying to sort out, let me try something here. So I was trying to do this, but zoomed in Eamma, so she could see us still on the side, but she would be big, so people could see her and we could see her too. But I'm not sure how. Yeah, I'm not sure how you change it from me to you. Hold on, let me.
I didn't like it when it's just me. I found
I know, dear. This is why
teaching myself yoga, if that makes sense.
I know. I get your feeling. I also love to see when there are more like faces, even they are to the side. But I need to figure out how to put you in place of me here on a big screen.
It's because you're the host, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm because I'm the host, and I should be able to do it, but I'm not sure how.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I need to ask guys.
Even, you know, when it was even squares, if you know what I mean, that was fine.
That was fine, but the problem with that was that we had to lean in to see what you were doing, like especially if it's small, like fingers and like breathing. To see how you're doing, and then for people who are watching, I was trying to sort it out. This is what I wrote to guys, like, I'm sorry, I'm tweaking the camera around here because I don't know how to do it.
Oh yeah, I wanted to, speaking of the fingers, I wanted to ask you, so when you make the fist, is it like that, or is it like that, or is it like that, or?
I think it's thumb over. It didn't specify.
Okay, so fingers curled and thumb over.
Yeah, because if sometimes it will be thumb in, it will specify, but I didn't specify when I was looking it up earlier.
But not thumb backwards.
No, I think it's just like that. Just.
How do you do this, Melody? How did you do this thumb backwards? Show it again.
Okay. I'm not supposed to do
Show it again, please.
Oh gosh, here.
What? How how does it work?
You weirdo.
I know. We got like weird little, but I don't know. They're not good thumbs for a lot of things. They're good for, like I have a hard time like straightening my hand out, but I can like flip my thumb, like just flip it backwards, and like it's really good for the greenhouse work because I don't know, they don't tire and they can just dig in the soil all day. You know,
superpower.
Yeah, I have a hard time like with handstand stuff because they do, and like piano. Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, when I was in college, I had to take like just a year of piano, and I could barely reach an octave, and like I started getting like forearm like injuries and stuff, like just because my hands don't really spread out normally. But my thumb will bend backwards, so just a different setup, I guess.
That's so cool. Yeah, your fingers are so flexible. You know, like you turn them. I've been playing the piano, like they are stiff. I told you I was taking a few guitar lessons. It was torture. It was like literally like I can't move my fingers. You know, like I know that on piano they seem to move, but like when I have to change into strings, they like hypnotized there, and they're feeling like stone. You know, I have stoned fingers. They don't want to move. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's different hand position.
Perfect here. Here you go. The perfect thumbs for hair brushing, though.
I guess they were good for that too. So getting all the tangles out.
Yeah, like turning. Chip, how flexible are your fingers? I'm just curious because he plays the guitar really well. He does. I heard him playing during the Sangaforce showcase. We were sending her our piano and guitar videos, and she was putting them for Christmas show. And he sent to her his video, but you couldn't see his face. You couldn't see Sheep face. You know, you could only see his fingers sliding through the guitar, and it was fascinating. Yeah, very flexible fingers. Cool, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the class. Sheep, tell us, how was the class? Did you try the exercises, or you were just here for the giggles? And
it is a different yoga. It's
a different style. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there is parts of it that are stood up, but I discovered the other day that there's down dog in it, and I hate downward dog. It's one of my least favorite postures.
I see.
But
yeah. Okay. He's just here to say hi. Well,
so you do any of it, Sheep?
Yeah, try the class and tell us what you think about it. Because I know that you've tried a few of my yoga classes. In comparison, I'm just curious to get your feedback.
In a way, you look at Kundalini and you think, oh, it's for lazy people because you're sat down all the time.
True, but like when we were doing specific exercises, I noticed that they were very effective. Like for wrists, for hands, I'm like, wow, you know, like this kind of activation, I can implement these exercises into my regular yoga practice. Even
I've just bought a really good book as well which combines like Hatha and Kundalini. It's
nice.
But yeah, so I won't be putting some of that on you. Don't worry. It's even I'm looking at some of it and thinking, oh my God.
What's the name of the book?
Hang on, let me go and get it.
I'm always in the market for new yoga books.
yeah, that's true. I Googled it ahead of time and it said feminine energy, so it scared me away. Okay,
Kundalini yoga.
Hey, Eamma, can you comment on this Sheep's comment? He Googled Kundalini before we started the class, and it said it was about feminine energies, so he was a little scared of it.
Funny enough, most of the people that teach it are men.
Should tell you something.
To be honest, I'm surprised you didn't bring up about sexual energy as well, because you'll find a lot of that with Kundalini as well.
But how true is this? Tell us.
I suppose, I mean, it's all about the energy. It's the Shakti energy, which Shakti is always associated with the feminine.
Oh, we have Glenn joining us today. I only do yoga during
Hi, Glenn.
sex. Oh wait, it's not yoga. It's called Karma Sutra. It's still good for stretching. You're so funny, guys. Yeah, the Kundalini yoga we were talking about, the Kundalini yoga, Eamma says it's more for awakening the sex and female. Is it a feminine energy
Yeah, the
or
Shakti
men can
energy.
do?
Yeah,
Oh, men, do men practice Kundalini too,
yeah,
besides from the
yeah,
male Kundalini teachers? Okay.
yeah. There's quite a lot. I mean, it seems to be more men than Hatha seems to be a lot of women, doesn't more women practicing. But I've noticed there's a lot of men that practice Kundalini.
Wow. Well, it has to do with breath work, which is a good cardio exercise. So, yeah, why not? And then, like those endurance
Yeah,
exercises that you hold for long, because when you look at them, they seem like, oh, you're not doing much. But then when you do it for 3 to 5 minutes, the
there's
same kind of
also
thing.
householders yoga. So I mean, in a way, like housewives used to do it, because you can just pick a kriya and do like a really quick practice of your own. And
That's the yoga I teach for women. Sure. They practice it so they can teach women. Well, this is what I was thinking, because like they want to surround themselves, and I noticed it with the yoga teachers. And I can sound like a racist now or whatever. People may not like me for what I'm about to say. I noticed that male yoga teachers in general, they go into the yoga field so that they can surround themselves with pretty women out there. And I actually was reading when I was looking into
some of the
Patabi.
gurus do abuse their positions because of.
Yes, some of them do. I was looking into Patabi Joyce, the one who brought up Ashtanga into the West, right? He was running the yoga teacher training, well, when he was still alive, and there were a lot of girls from the West who went to study this yoga style to attend his classes, and he was abusing his power. And there were so many girls who were writing bad, evil things about him, that they would just come to class and he would just like touch them like in their mind inappropriately. But then they showed some pictures. I was like, oh, maybe it's false accusation or something. And then I actually saw the pictures of the girl, like how he was correcting her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is just, I don't know, maybe he's a good yoga teacher. But not to say anything against Ashtanga yoga style, right? Ashtanga is really good. I love teaching it. I love practicing it. But yeah, like some male yoga instructors, they definitely go into this so that they can stay in touch with the women out there, so ladies, you have to be careful. I'm not saying that like those men don't take their classes, but you have to know that men are men, they can't help themselves.
There are
Right.
some good. One of my favorite yoga instructors, though, like Lauren Fishman. He's a medical doctor, and he's written all sorts of like papers and books. But yeah, he'll do like hands-on corrections, but it's not like no one could ever really like look at them and be like, oh wow, he's like trying to feel, One I really like is with like Warrior 2, he'll like put his foot on their hip and then like pull back on their hand, just so because people tend to like lean forward just to kind of square up the hips and like keep the shoulders over them. So yeah, I mean, there's always ways that you can like do adjustments and hands-on that like if you're looking at it, it's like, yeah, that seems questionable. It's like, yeah, it probably is, and there's probably a way you could have done a hands-on adjustment without making people feel like they're being taken advantage of, or it's just it's unfortunate that it does happen, but yeah, it does happen. So
yeah,
it happens quite a bit, but there are some good male yoga teachers out there. So you just, have to be careful and find the right teacher, who wouldn't do it to you. Oh, I mean, who would? I don't know. Depending on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, those with like big names, they often tend to abuse their power. And I always found this um, uh, how do you call them, yoga retreats when you go to India, when you have to go somewhere, a little suspicious because
Ashrams and things.
huh?
Like ashrams.
Ashrams, yeah. Like when Mayan teaching and Pikia was sharing with us some interesting videos after his prior retreats to India, because he is from India, right? So he goes there, but he's a man. And then he says there are so many women out there. It's like 90% of people, and I could see it because he was making like overall videos there. Most of them are women. Women go to these retreats with the Indian teachers, so there will be like a couple of male teachers out there, and like it's so cringe. I mean, unless you're looking for that specific experience, but it's just like there's a lot of fucking going on there. There is no way around this, because especially if they're doing like female energies, like all of that stuff. Yeah, they were inviting me. They were telling me, oh, you don't even need to pay for the accommodation, because they thought that I would help them with marketing and some videos. And I'm like, no, sorry, I'll just stay here and I'll take your online classes, Yeah. Glenn was saying something here. Cupping the breasts and booty unnecessary for teaching good form in yoga positions, though. At least that's what I was taught. Well,
Well,
you mean yoga, right? Isn't yoga just for play? Uh, I was amazed by the number, and Pikia actually told us that there are a lot of Europeans and a lot of Americans going to India. Women. You will find a couple of men maybe out there, but proportion-wise, it's like mostly women going to these retreats. And I was amazed. Like, what are they going for? Yeah, I know you're trolling. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like those videos that Pikia shared with us. I don't know, ladies, did you see them? Did you see
I
the
didn't.
videos?
I haven't checked my my WhatsApp in like probably months, but so if you send them through there, they're probably hopefully still there. I haven't seen them.
Okay, yeah, because he did share them with us, and he was curious, because he you remember we had the conversations with him too about women, and then he was like testing some of the pickup. He bought a bunch of books on pickup artistry. He was testing some of those
Such a
techniques.
lovely guy.
Huh?
He's such a lovely guy.
I know, we love him. He's a nice guy, and yeah, he was just curious about women. So yeah, and he noticed that like a lot of Western women going to India for yoga retreats, So it should tell you something. Yeah. Well, anyway, we are going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today for the Kundalini yoga practice. We will do more classes. Melody, do you want to teach next week something? Maybe Pilates, maybe yoga, maybe something.
Yeah, let me yeah, that should work. If I like find out that I have something going on that I know like Saturday I'm busy. I might be able to join more for like a bit. But yeah, I'll definitely be busy in the afternoon. But I think Sunday's free, so I think I only have like. Okay, yeah, because we could kind of just continue on with the Pilates, saying I can get the next two things checked off, so I can.
Yeah, so you can complete the Pilates training.
How's that going?
Oh, it's going good. I mean, I still been like doing Pilates on occasion, but I was just like so busy with work for a while, especially when and you're like, packing around lumber and stuff all day, and just you don't really feel like working out at the end of the day, really. So, I mean, it's not like I like got out of shape or anything, but yeah. So,
yeah, I really miss our community classes, the ones where you were torturing me with the arm balancing, the ones that we used to run during the week sometime. Oh my gosh.
I noticed my head a lot better after actually quitting yoga and just framing for a while. Now I can like get up into headstands like way easier, but just a core strength, cross training, I guess. But
core strength. Oh, see, Pilates is really good. Pilates is so good for core strength, guys. Yeah, join us for the workouts. Melody is completing her Pilates teacher training, the same teacher training I was doing to teach my Pilates classes. So she's doing the same thing, and she needs to log in more classes and get some practice so that she can actually run the classes. So yeah, we will do that. We will help you out, and you can do like yoga, combine it with yoga if you want to, so
yeah,
you can.
I did some of that like the last few classes, kind of like mix of like stretching and strengthening stuff. So yeah, maybe I'll see what the next section entails, and come up with a little.
And then we can alternate your classes, so like on Sundays we will run this community class. Occasionally I can teach something if you want me to, but I'm already teaching so many classes out on my YouTube channel that you can just I'm getting tired of just my classes. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Eamma. Great class today. Thank you, Melody. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you, Glenn and Accounting Ship, for joining us today. We've seen more people before. Okay, Raphael was here, and Michael, who went to eat eggs and bacon.
Nice.
Good breakfast. Cool. Okay, I'll see you soon, guys. Join me for my piano practice. I'm not planning on running it for too long, but we'll see. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.